home, yeah.
Oh my god! And they said over the loudspeaker that you weren't a musician.
That's what they said?
They were like, you wanted to be a songwriter.
That is true.
But you didn't play anything.
Home.
Looks like Katie Clouse in the white kit. Rolling through, showing up. Good sail as they are together.
A little bit over. Now we've got another foul for second place. National Champions Watercolor Gold Medal.
Go, man!
Maghalie Rochette. A great ride by Rochette to come home with a solo victory. With now a Tilford Foundation. This is Clouse. Now we're looking at our bronze medal spot on the podium, Caroline Money. We're going to do a quick pull.
Damn, you're flying through that sand. Look, how you do that?
You can't regain speed. Because it's like rocky.
Losing Excel, rolling home, great performance rolling home as well. Another one of our CCP athletes rolling on in.
No, I just think I admire a lot of people who write songwriters, because they have such a good way, like impressive way of saying a lot with very little words, and on top of that they make it rhyme and sound clever. It's just a lot of admiration for them.
Here's where I would tie it into what you do. A lot of times people write songs and they have a meaning of what's going on in their head in the song, and then everybody else comes up with their own meaning of what's going on. Much like you're feeling one thing when you're racing and you're thinking, I'm doing this, and then other people come up to you and go, oh, when you did that, and you're like, I didn't think I did that, or that's not what I was thinking when I was racing. So it's all open to interpretation.
Do you want me to interpret today?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I knew that this sand was the key section to try to make a difference today, and so on the second lap I decided I wanted to ride it first, and so that's what I did, and I hit it pretty good, and I just knew that I didn't actually know if I had a gap or not, but I decided that I would punch it at the end of it, and I looked in my shadow here that I couldn't see the other shadows. So I said, just commit, just like try it. And so I pushed it for a lap and a half, kind of full gas, to see if I could keep up with my gap, and it worked. And after that, I just said, like, I'm just gonna keep pushing as much as I can, and yeah, it was good.
Yeah, so that's all it takes sometimes. Just that first feature, I was lucky that it was early in the lap, and then you were set.
Yeah, and to be honest, like, to go back to what you said, like, some people see something or you think something and then something else happened. I wasn't necessarily planning on going that early. It's early, the beginning of the second lap, that was not even 10 minutes in. But I told myself I would commit and try. And so, that wasn't necessarily the plan, but I went for it and it worked out, so yeah.
All right, Katie. Another race with Mags.
Yeah.
Another race kind of on that wheel. Just
Yeah.
talk me through this from last week and then going into this week in this race.
Yeah. Well, last week, I felt like I could stay better, but this week Mags opened up a little bit in the sand section, so she just rode it super well, and yeah, she just opened up that gap second lap in, and I made a little bit of a mistake going into the sand second, but that's just how it goes. So yeah, so she just opened up that gap. And
that's kind of what she was saying too. There's really nothing to report here. I had a good first lap and then just kind of held it from there. So I guess it's all we can do is look forward to tomorrow. And so is the game plan just you got to kill that first lap?
She just rode it really well, and I kind of didn't ride it very well the second lap. I think I got better and get better at the sand through the race, so that was good. But yeah, so when she just opened up that gap, I knew she was just gonna go, and I felt like I was like, maybe I can. The next lap, I was like, oh, I'm so close. But yeah, I just kind of had a rough middle of the race, and then once Monty caught me and I kind of sat there, I kind of regrouped, and then my last half was a little bit better. Yeah.
So you were riding with full sand, yeah?
Yeah.
So did you watch the men's race? Any of it?
The elite men?
Yeah.
No.
They were.
Well, a
they
little
were
bit
all,
over here.
But I was just curious because they all dismounted.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they were
the
five.
First lap?
Every lap. Stromae was off the bike a good 3 seconds into the sand.
Whoa, interesting.
But I don't know if it changed. Maybe y'all are just stronger.
Very interesting. I don't know. Yeah, I felt like for me, I try and ride as much as I can because I don't want to waste a ton of energy running. And I was gapping Monty. That's where I would get most of my time on Monty the rest of the race. So I felt like riding it for me was better, but that's interesting. Maybe something I could pull out tomorrow.
There it is. So tomorrow. All right. Well, nobody will see this till then. All right. Thank you.
So demanding.
That's pretty cool.
Dude.
All right. Carolyn. I asked you before about what was going on with Cincy, because you ended that race early, and then, you know, but I never got a chance to talk to you. But just from starting from there and then coming in today and this race.
First of all, I broke my rule. I'm allowed 1 DNF. I have 2 DNF this year, so I better get my crap together. No, just since it was just rough on me, like just back problem. I don't really have back problems, so it's like, I mean, I broke my back in the days when I was younger, but I've been pretty lucky touching monkeys. Not like all the young ones are like, oh, my back hurts, so I've been pretty good, but I think I'm lacking on like strength or whatever. I don't know what happened, too much driving, but it just ceased, and I was like starting to have a little bit of a sciatic, and I was like, ooh, not good. So I took care of myself this weekend for once. I mean, this week.
And you kind of look like yourself before, you know, in the first couple of weeks of the season, back at it. Talk to me about this race. Max had a great start.
Yeah, I mean, gosh, this starts so strong, and I think she knows that you have to put the pressure right away. They really get at starting and just exploding the field, and that's what I would do if I could. I just like struggle to like stay in the wheel, so I tried as best as possible. I came back to Katie at some point, and I messed up in the sand a little bit, so then I got gapped again, and I couldn't close it. So she rode really well. I mean, I think the two in front of me were stronger today, but I'm super happy with third. I felt like a lot of things happened this week, but we'll talk about it another time. But it's just like I needed a little kick in the ass. Let's put it that way. I think I just need a little refresh. There's a lot of things that's gonna happen in the next few months. I may have fell in my head, but who knows? I want to swimmer, so I get out of the pool. Thank you so much.
All right, we do have one more thing for our race winner, Maghalie, of course, as this beautiful piece of artwork is Maghalie crossing the finish line. Adam is presenting yet another. How many is this, Maghalie? Is this 2, 3, or 4 wins here?
3.
3 wins here, so you've got 3 Adam O'Day originals in your trophy room, I'm sure.
Always the best.